for every about I think it's about 2.4 cars that are sold at this moment in time, one car that's on the road is being repoed. I think there's something like 4 cars per second that are being repoed. So, I brought this up about a month ago, maybe even more. I think I brought it up over the summer, but, you know, a lot of these car companies have moved their focus. They're making more profit in financing cars than they are in actually selling cars. So the financing, if you go to buy a car right now, the financing the options to finance this thing have gotten quite extreme. I mean, they have really taken a jump into the financing. In fact, not only has there been an increase in the number of choices of ways to finance a car, it seems like now before, like when I was younger, 3 years was the max car loan. I think now it's like 7 or 8 years. You know, match that craziness with the fact that cars are at an all-time high. I mean, it's still, despite the supply chain eases that are happening. I mean, just on a side note, if you're in the market for any sort of computer this holiday season, you're going to get the discount of your life, because they've been overproducing very complex CPUs, very complex memory for those type of computers. And it seems like people during the pandemic bought all the computers they need to have their home office, and now some of them are actually even going back to the office. So there's a glut of these complex chips on the market, and so expect to get great deals on home computers and laptops and stuff this Christmas. But it seems like the specialized chips that are needed for making new cars, especially electric cars, but even the regular cars, there's still a supply shortage of that. So cars are going for a lot of money right now. And what we expect to have happen, the same with personal computers, is that all of a sudden supply is going to catch up with demand and it's going to surpass it, because that's usually what happens. There's two graphs, and right now supply is down here and demand is up here. It's going to go where there's too much supply, which means prices are going to drop. And those people who paid top dollar and financed it, we're already seeing it. Repos are on the rise. They're not going to be able to afford their payment, and in addition, they're not going to want to afford their payment because the car's not going to be worth anything. And so one ticker sip that this is a penny stock, so it's not really in our purview for option trading, but it's REPO. This is a company that is public, that is national, and they're actually involved in repossession. So I'm watching this penny stock. Right now, they're about 4 pennies. Over the summer, they got up as high as about 8 pennies. But let's watch REPO, because I have a feeling in the next year, this company is going to shoot through the roof. They're doing fantastic as a company. I know you've got a platform on your computer from Madison that you can look up some of the statistics, but this company seems to be doing very well in repossessing cars.